Just don't do that. Look how weird I look right now. Okay, so I just threw the crap. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my foundation routine. It's using all products that I know and love and cater really well towards dry skin. And before we hop into the video, I wanted to mention really quickly that I just recently hit 2,000 subscribers, and I wanted to say thank you. I've honestly been freaking out like the past 2 days because I'm just like, wow, 2,000. Honestly feels like just yesterday was 1,000, which is just so crazy to me that I've doubled already. This is crazy. So thank you guys all so much for being subscribed to me and watching my videos and supporting me. It means the absolute world to me. And I previously mentioned that I wanted to do my first Q&A video once I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I've decided that I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it real soon. So keep on the lookout on my Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. My links will be in the description box if you're not following me already. So keep a lookout on those because I will be asking in the near future here for you guys to ask me some questions. It can be anything. It can be beauty related, lifestyle, or just anything to do with me or my life that you have a question about. So if you want to ask me any question like that, be sure to be following on my social media so that you can see when I ask you guys to ask me the questions. Anyways though, if you want to see this video, my current foundation routine, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is my face completely bare. I have washed it a little bit ago, but I haven't even moisturized yet, so this is completely bare. First, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of history and information on my skin. It's really important to watch somebody that has the same skin type as you, especially when it comes to foundation and those kind of things, because I have very dry skin, like extremely dry, and my foundation routine is going to be like completely opposite from somebody that has oily skin. So if you're somebody that has dry to normal skin, this is a foundation routine that will work great for you. And if you have oily skin, this is a foundation routine that could still work for you, but it may not be a super long-lasting routine for you. I know plenty of people who have oily skin and still like to rock a dewy foundation sometimes. You just kind of have to alter it to your needs. And again, it may not be something that you would wear to work all day or to a long event or something like that. That being said, I have extremely dry skin, especially in the winter. I have a lot of texture on my skin because of the dryness. I get a lot of dry and rough patches on my face. So when I tend to use more matte, thick foundations, they tend to cake up on my face a little bit and cling to those dry patches. So I tend to stay away from those thick matte foundations. Again, I still wear them sometimes, just like oily people can sometimes wear dewy foundations. It just depends on my skin, how it's doing and all of that. But right now in the winter, it is so dry. It's like a freaking desert on my face. But even though I have dry skin, I do like a pretty full coverage foundation. I don't like anything super sheer. I want my face to look flawless. I don't have super acne prone skin, but right now I have been breaking out like crazy. So I do still really like a full coverage foundation routine. So I'm gonna start talking about moisturizers first, and my normal moisturizer that I have been using for a really long time is the Cetaphil or Cetaphil Intensive Moisturizing Cream. I don't have that on me right now because I made a terrible decision last time I went to the drugstore and didn't pick it up. So I have been using this stuff. This is the Clean&Clear Dual Action Moisturizer, and this is actually a great moisturizer for those of you who have oily skin. It's a very light formula. It actually has salicylic acid acne medication in it, so if you are acne prone, this is a great moisturizer for you as well. But I thought I'd show you guys how I've been using it to make it adapt to my skin needs a little better. So I talked about this in my current favorites video. This is my hair argan oil, and because I've been struggling with this moisturizer, this is like terrible for super dry skin. It just does not give me the moisture that I need. So one day I actually tried mixing these, and if you have super sensitive acne prone skin, I might not recommend this just because I don't know if this is something that should be going on your face. But like I said, I was in like dire needs of moisture on my face, so I just tried it one day and it has not been breaking me out whatsoever. I know what these breakouts are from. it's not the oil, because I've been doing this for a couple weeks now. I just haven't showed anybody because I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to break me out. So what I like to do is put 3 pumps of this moisturizer on the back of my hand, so about this much. And then I like to just put one. I guess my hair needed a little too. So then I just put 1 pump of the argan oil in this, and I just mix it up with my finger on the back of my hand. I'm gonna put a headband on because I'm already getting this freaking moisturizer all over my hair. I don't want to get anything else in it. There we go. Okay, so I feel like that was a super long moisturizing process, so we're gonna quickly jump into priming. So as you guys have probably noticed, I've been using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and I do really like this stuff. It's my favorite from the drugstore by far. It's just your average silicone-y primer, but I feel like it's thick enough that it actually fills in your pores and like smooths out your skin. So now I'm just going to go in with foundation. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I switch up my foundations all the time. Especially when I'm filming, I really like to switch it up in my videos and use different foundations. But on a regular basis, when I'm going out and doing my daily things, I do have foundations that I typically use more than others, but they switch like every so often, every few months they switch around. This summer, I was obsessed with Revlon Color Stay. I wore it all the time, but right now that's a little too drying for me. It's a pretty matte foundation, so I have been going back to my Makeup Forever HD foundation. So I got this like last fall or winter, and I was obsessed with it for the longest time. It is such a beautiful foundation. This stuff is not drying on me at all. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. It doesn't look patchy whatsoever. It goes on beautifully. I would say it has a semi-matte finish, which are my favorite finishes in foundations, because like I said, I have very dry skin, so I don't like anything that's going to be drying. But then again, I can produce some oil, and when I'm going places and I want a foundation to last long, I want a semi-matte finish because I want it to last, but I still want it to be dewy, if that makes sense. Some people... Okay, so I just threw the crap. I haven't filmed a talk through in a while. I just threw the cap all the way across the room, but you know what? I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Moving on, we're just going to apply this foundation. By the way, I am in the shade N117 if you were wondering, and my absolute favorite way to apply foundation is a beauty blender or any kind of wet sponge. So what I like to do is put 2 pumps on my beauty blender like this, and I like to work on the lower half of my face or like my cheeks. And you'll also notice while I'm blending this out that I don't like to go around my eyes at all with foundation. Some people like to for added coverage, but for me, I find that when I put foundation and then concealer and then powder under my eyes, it can get very cakey. So I have found that not putting this all the way underneath my eyes works better for me. Do it however you like. As you can see, I just kind of like to place that product on there all over my cheeks, and then I'll just start blending. I'm going to put 1 more pump, and I'm going to put this on my forehead, and then I'm going to go back over the areas that need more coverage on my cheeks. Okay, so that's it for my foundation. Now I'm going to put some concealer on. I don't know why I just started applying it and not telling you, but I'm going in with the Maybelline FitMe concealer in the shade number 15 Fair. I have used this way too much on my channel, but honestly, it's just like my favorite concealer ever. It's so lightweight, but it provides really good coverage. And I'm almost out of this stuff, so don't mind me. And then since I'm doing a highlighted effect, I like to highlight the rest of my face to even it out. So I go in the center of my forehead and then all the way down my nose, my chin, and then my Cupid's bow. So now it's time to set all of those highlighted areas, and I'm going to go in with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Diffused Light. If you have dry skin and you've never tried these Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders to set your under eye, you totally should. It changed my life. It's a brightening iridescent powder. I don't really know how to explain it, but honestly, it's gorgeous. So what I like to do is go through and pat out all of the creases one more time with my beauty blender and go in immediately with that powder. So I go up top here and just set these creases really quickly. Tap one more time. And set. And then I also set my nose with this powder and my chin, basically anywhere we put the concealer. And then I do like to set the rest of my face with a powder, just a really light wash of powder. I feel like it can get patchy if I just go straight in with a bronzer on top of my foundation. So what I like to do is go in with this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. This is just in transparent. And then this big Eco Tools powder brush, and just lightly set the rest of my face. This is not going to apply a ton of powder or anything because again I have dry skin, so I don't want too much powder on, but it's just going to create a nice base for the rest of my powders. Okay guys, so that's it for my foundation. I decided not to include the rest of my highlighting and contouring and all of that just because I have so many videos with that dedicated, and I wanted this one to be a super in-depth routine on my foundation. So if you want to learn how to contour and highlight, I have like a 15-minute video on cream and powder contouring and highlighting, and I have a ton of makeup tutorials that you can check out as well. So I'm just going to go do the rest of my makeup really quickly and I will be right back. Okay, so my makeup's all finished, and just so you guys know, I will leave all of the products listed in the description box that I used today, including everything that I did off camera. So if you want to know what this crazy lip combo is, I'm like really digging it right now. All of that information will be down in the description box. But yeah, that's it for my foundation routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up if you did like this video because it helps me out a ton. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!